Why do they not fit next to each other? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because they're next to each other on a 16:9 screen on my regular, like on my monitor, on my screen. And then nothing is happening? I mean, not nothing is happening, but it's not doing it, strangely. Oh, is it live on YouTube now? YouTube? Oh, is it live on YouTube now? Hello, YouTube. Oh, is it live on YouTube now? Nice. That's good. Hello, YouTube. Nice. That's good. Hello, YouTube. Okay. Well. So how do you get... okay, chat. The YouTube chat's there. How do I get an arena chat? Do I still just have to put an arena window on the other screen? Seems like it. Annoyingly. That's very annoying. That's not good. You log in Spotify. I don't really care. Because that was me using Spot. And how to figure out how how do the physics on this work? Like if I make it, how big is this? Can I get a white page? Some white page. Okay, like that. Okay. What the hell? What the heck? Is this not 16:9? Is this not... What's going on with this? I don't know. That's weird. That's not normal. Okay. I could just do a what is it? A screen recording, I suppose. New screen recording. I don't really want to do that necessarily. But look. Here, it's next to each other. But then here, Why? Is it cut off? Where's it cut off? And why? Oh, it's cut off here. Why? Oh, I know why. There's filters. There's filters there from when I streamed 3DS like 2 days ago. Wait, turn it off. Why did I not? I didn't turn it off, did I? Oh, what is happening? Filters. Off. There you go. I see what happened. I noticed. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's weird though. That's a weird effect. Yeah. macOS users hate this trick. It's a joke about window snapping, which they don't have because of their silly OS. I don't like it because it's a fake Unix. If it was a real Unix, it would allow you to install a different window manager, which you can't do. Never. Yeah, in here I've had a little like test thing, which I just typed in into ChatGPT. I need a thing to test my code that I've written, and it didn't work, which is not surprising because I did give it the code. Oh yeah, YouTube chat. YouTube chat strangely not working. Why? No, I don't want to pop out in the chats. No. I hate pop out chat. I just want the bloody thing to work. Restream chat. Come on, what's your problem? That's very annoying. Oh, I guess if you're not using Restream, they don't allow you to use their chat thing. Wow, super smart on their part. Very good. Okay, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Okay. Phase 2 tags. Phase 2 are these four. Why are all of these so complicated? Oh my god. That's really annoying. Really, I'm annoyed with how advanced this is. Oh no, that's crap. I'll have to change where this cable goes. I'll keep bumping into it otherwise. That's not good. Okay. Okay. I got up from the computer for a second. Okay. No. I got up from the computer for a second. Oh no. I can hear myself. Oh no. That's very bad. Okay. Do I even know what a node value is? It says node value. I guess that's this, the node value. I don't even know how I don't even know how XML works because I think it sucks. I don't like it. I get it though. Oh my word. Season. Oh. It's not very interesting programming this. No. Sonic Gamers there, hello. Servus. Gutes Neues. Oder wie auch immer man das in Bremen sagt. Gutes Neues. Frohes Neues? Ja. Ja, 10.000 Follower. Das ist jetzt neu seit letztem Jahr. Ich bin auch sehr überrascht selber, aber gut. Ich habe viel, gut, das hört man jetzt nicht, ich habe viel investiert in neue Kamera, Mikrofone, 2 Stück. Nee, stimmt gar nicht, 3 Stück sogar. Sehr viel Research, wie YouTube funktioniert. Oh, I can't show that. Okay. That's not how, well, okay, hang on. Screen capture, so you can see what my screen right now looks like. I'll have to remember around where the Discord, well, I guess I can just drag it back together where it was before. He understands the algorithm. Well, yes. I have this video here which I made just a few days ago where I just, talk about crazy growth and what kind of things I've done, what I'm going to do with the channel in the future. I've spent most of 2023 working on background things. Like about the algorithm, how do you get it to how to talk. I've never learned before in my life. Soundboard doesn't work. Okay, that's not surprising. How the algorithm works, how to get it to recommend your videos, and loads of other things. I have a big document. A very big document. Let's go. I can actually find it. I'm moving my files around because I have a server now, so I'm yeah. Hopefully, I think 2024 I can actually get to make more videos. And also the big problem I had is not writing scripts. Now I'm trying to write scripts for this year. That's my overall goal. Oh, where the hell is this? YouTube information. I think that's the file name. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I can't see it because I'm not gonna show my screen unless I really have to. It's on purpose. So I don't show pornography on accident. Which has happened before, actually. One time and almost one other time. So I'm not leaving the screen share on, doing random shit. So this is the core document. Why is this in dark mode? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's about. I don't care right now. Not right now. Look. Thumbnail. The thumbnail's the most important part of the video. It's the first thing that people see and react to. That's correct. Also, by the way, my actual microphone is broken because I am a genius. I bought. No, I'm going to hide that. We'll come back to that document in a second. But if you go to the podcast index Mastodon server, I don't know if did I put a picture of it, or did I just put text? Oh, I think I just put text. No, look, I have a what is it called? An SM7B? Yeah, that's good. That's a good microphone. But then the problem is, the thing that I plug it into, the Rodecaster Duo, that broke. That broke like 2 months after I bought it, and now it's look, this is where it used to sit right here. I'm surprised. It's like, this shit costs like $500. What the fuck? It's made in Australia. Look, the microphone right there. That's made in China. That worked. That works still. $500 fucking microphone. Look. Maybe this is my bad luck. On the 19th of October, I bought a Rodecaster Duo, which is this thing. Look, this one. Very, not cheap shit. Made in, engineered in Australia, made and built in Australia, I think, as well. And, yeah, 19th of October, I bought a Rodecaster Duo, and today my Rode's power supply died. Presumably it fucked up really bad because the entire fuse for the entire room tripped. I don't like that because I was just doing things, and then my robo vacuum started moving around randomly, and that's why I realized, oh look, the power is gone, because it was midday, everything was bright, I didn't have lights on or anything. So yeah, it thought it was disconnected from the little power station that it has, so it started moving around and looking for its charging station, and it like moved around aggressively. Yeah, it just blew the goddamn fuse. That's really bad. That's really bad. If you have one thing that is not supposed to break, it is the power supply. The power supply cannot break. So yeah, I had to send it back to Rode. Or some random company in Germany, because Rode itself doesn't seem to exist in Europe. They have some random ass company that's just doing the service for Rode. Yeah, so cool. That's unfortunate, mate. XD, yeah. So this is also what I do partly, this stuff on the podcast index .social Mastodon server. That's what this is related to as well, the new podcast namespace. It's new technology around podcast stuff. I think it's really interesting. It's not yet very widely adopted, but it's really cool. It allows for really awesome things. Like, you can play music. You can play music on your podcast without needing any licenses and stuff. Why? Because they also have music type podcast feeds now. And then that means you can just pay all the artists, all the musicians, I recommend that you go and listen to the Fairly Fun Show, which is my music podcast, which I sometimes do. And I just play songs there, and it's cool. We've known each other for eight years. Damn, that's crazy. That's very crazy. Yeah, that's really wild. One point that I said in that video, that 2023 video, maybe you should look at it. I don't think you watch this channel. It doesn't matter, then you don't have to look at it. But one thing that I said was, I've been doing YouTube video content for 10 years now, since I was 13. And you would hope that in 10 years of doing something, you would get a bit good at it, and then also at some point strike luck. I think the moment might be happening, or maybe it's done already. We don't know until we get into the future more. But there you go. So, most of these rules I abide by a lot now. Thumbnail and title should be the first thing made before any recording or editing has begun. This is probably the single most important rule in this. Because the title and the thumbnail have to be really, really, really good. And you can see, if you look at the channel, the ones where I do that, they get views, and the ones where I don't do that, they don't get many views. Like with the Haunted Minecraft series, that I just do for fun because it's silly and fun to record, and I like doing that. But you can't really, at least with this kind of gameplay based videos, you can't easily pre-plan what's supposed to happen. Thumbnail should have gone through multiple revisions to find a good one. This is what I do. Usually I have 2 or maybe even 3 versions of a thumbnail, like alternative versions, and then when I see the one that I think is good, I will just work on that more and refine it, probably also 2 to 3 times before I actually settle on one that I like. The thumbnail should not repeat information seen in the title. This one I just think is important because, I don't know, if your title says jumping over 10 cars, you don't need a thumbnail that also says jumping over 10 cars. That's dumb. You can have it say something else, or maybe have it say nothing. Thumbnail should not feature more than a couple of elements. And by that I mean optimally the number of elements can be counted on one hand. So, just so it doesn't look very cluttered and unintelligible. Simple thumbnails, simple thumbnails. The meaning of the thumbnail should be immediately understandable. That's, I think, fairly clear. The thumbnail should be intriguing and interesting. Give enough information to convey meaning, but also allude to more complexity. This one is probably hard to actually pull off. Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah. Content, the stuff that's inside the whole thing, I guess. This one I also do a lot. Figure out what topics are worth it using Google Trends. I think that's... Doing the video after the thumbnail, I think, is important. Because it's the first thing that you see. It's the first thing that people see and react to. Nobody will look at your video if the entire thumbnail is like some really like shitty thing that you just made in Photoshop for 3 minutes, right? You spend so much time, presumably I spend a lot of time on one video, only for nobody to ever look at it because the thumbnail looks really ugly. Yeah. Figure out which topics are worth it using Google Trends to look for optimal topics and titles. Yeah, that's just like optimization, man. You don't have to do that. If it's a fun video that people watch for a long percentage, then it will get recommended anyways. Well, this is for if you want evergreen, well, not evergreen, but if you want search traffic. If you want it to appear when people search for something, right? You can make videos that either get recommended or that people search for, or both. Try to make content that is interesting, which leads to long watch time and YouTube recommending the video. I think that is the key thing to do. Because YouTube's goal, the goal of the algorithm, is to give you viewers if you manage to keep people on YouTube for long times, or a longer time than other videos. So it has to be not necessarily like fast or like, oh, it needs to have jump cuts everywhere. No, but it has to be interesting. Motivate people to comment. I do this by having a tiny thing wrong on purpose. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not even on purpose, to annoy people. That's what I like to do. Or ask direct questions so people comment. We can see that on many of my videos as well. Like on the Amiga's music video. Gaming music peaked in the 80s. A lot of people commented on that because, you know, they didn't like the title. They're like, fuck you, this is not the best music ever made. You're an idiot. So they already disagree just with the title itself, which is fine, and I think that's a bit funny as well, but yeah. Or, yeah, you can ask direct questions. The video itself. Video should start with the information found in the title and thumbnail. So, in the case... Actually, let's just open that. So, let's look at one of my videos. So, we have this one right there. Gaming music peaked in the 80s. That's a sentence. You read that. You read it, and it's like, okay. Interesting. That's a big opinion to have. And then, if you see the thumbnail first, which probably you will, it's like, oh, what are all these, like, what is this, lines of code? Programming? What is this? But no, it says, this is music. With a dumbass red arrow just on it for no reason. So it's simple. You can count the number of things on your one hand. And it's intriguing because most people haven't seen how a mod file looks like. That's the English, what a mod file is. And you watch it, you click on it.
Music in gaming is a very important thing. But what if I told you that, personally, I think that gaming music peaked in the 80s? You don't believe me? Well, let me introduce you to the mod file.
So immediately, we go straight into the basically the addressing what the title is about, and indirectly also addressing what the thumbnail is about, because the thumbnail showed a mod file. I'm immediately talking about what's a mod file, basically. Well, not what is a mod file, but I do tell you that it is a mod file.
So let's imagine it is a
Yeah, so that's those rules satisfied already. Which also, that already alone is going to keep your attention for at least like 20 seconds. if you start the video off and it's like an intro song, it's like a logo, and then it says, "Hello, welcome to my new video, everybody. My name is Silas, and I do all of these things." Most people will have shut the video off already. Don't use standard Stinger cinematics or channel intro videos. Although, I really like them. I like intros. I love intros, like intro cinematics and stingers and stuff. I can nerd out about them very much. And I'm sad that they are going away. Like, if you look at TV shows, they used to have intros that are like 50 seconds long. And now, if they have any, it's like 8 seconds or 5. Even though they're usually only a few seconds long, they can cause a huge drop-off in interest for anyone who has already seen those things already. Short one-off intros, newly made for each video, are better. Like, in that case, it's simple.
Let me introduce you to the mod file.
I just got the little Amiga tick mark thing with the mod logo, mod name. And then some shitty ass text which says mods are like mods, and there you go. That's better. That's more interesting because that will cause no one to skip it. Because otherwise, new people will either get bored. Maybe some find it interesting, but they'll get bored, and people that already watch you will just skip it. Yeah, sad. I know. But that's the trend right now, because people's attention span is... Oh, I don't have the censor button. It's very bad. Never give the impression that the video is over. Avoid using lines that suggest a conclusion is coming. Because mentally, if you watch something and someone is like, "Oh, I don't know, some random line that makes it..." There's some things that you can say that gets people's brains kind of turned off already. When you kind of zone out and start looking at the recommended videos. And if that happens, you've already essentially lost, because you're competing against 20 different things that are being recommended right now. The goal of the video should be to keep the viewer entertained and interested for as long as possible. Yes, that's kind of the obvious rule. And the video should be more complex / interesting in the beginning. Most work has to go into the first quarter. And by that I mean like editing, I guess. Editing and compositing. How the video looks, how the video appears. Because when you're not invested into a topic or a video yet, you need a higher, I don't know, like higher action stuff. That's not the right word, but like it needs to be more interesting to see until the brain settles in. Okay, this is good. I can keep watching this, and then you can kind of stop. Not stop, but that's what I do usually. The first, I don't know, first quarter more interesting. Although with this one, I think it's actually pretty fair until it gets like here, where I just play music. And then basically, yeah, almost it's done. A lot of these videos I didn't follow that. Here I think I mostly did. You can see where I've redone the thumbnails a few times, but also a lot of these videos are just different kinds of topics compared to the ones that were actually kind of successful. This one, the Teamia one, is surprisingly still getting views. The algorithm really likes that. Look. You can see it was just sitting there at nothing almost. It still got search traffic, but then for some reason the algorithm started to recommend it to people more. And also what I think is interesting, it got a lot better with recommending it to people, because it recommended it to people. Look, before not many people watched it. They would click off quickly. But now, look. It's gone from 100 hours of watch time to almost 1,000. But the viewers have only doubled. So that's kind of crazy. It's done a good job. You think I could still let my channel grow, even though it is dead right now? But with following the algorithm. I think almost any channel can be grown. I don't know what is going on in YouTube if you have a really like an old channel. This one is a new one relatively. This was made like a year ago. No, 2 years ago. Almost. I mean, you can try. You can try doing like 2 or 3 good, high quality, well researched videos where you know they'll get views, or where you expect them to get views. Although there also you don't know what's going to get views, because you'll never know when is the algorithm going to do this to your video. You can't know that, which is a bit shit. But that's what it is. You can't really change that. Also, content. That's a new rule that I have. Well, it's not a new rule. That's just one that have not written down so far. If possible, choose evergreen content. Don't go for, I guess, highly seasonal content. Like, I don't think, I don't know, a Let's Play of Sonic Superstars would be a good idea, because most people will watch that when the game releases. But if you make a thing that's like, oh, this is the reason why Sonic Superstars shouldn't cost that much money as it does, if that's true, I don't know, I haven't played Sonic Superstars. That's a title that immediately is more appealing and that the YouTube algorithm might actually recommend. I've also heard don't put dates into your title. Like if it says, oh, August 2023, apparently it's going to stop promoting the content after that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe. But, yeah. One video that I'm working on right now, well, not right now, but I was on Sunday, is games consoles used to be fun. That's the title. I don't yet have a thumbnail, but consoles used to be fun. A simple sentence, which, when you read it, sounds like I'm an actual asshole, which is mostly true. But then you click on it and then you can see what I actually mean by watching the video. And then I think I will end up having a lot of people agree with me with this video. Another thing I want to probably do, otherwise challenge would be too easy. Yeah, it would be too easy if the algorithm was not as shit as it is. No, I didn't say probably, I said mostly. Did I? I think I wanted to say mostly true. Consoles used to be fun. Another title that I have I mean, I guess you can steal this. I don't care, really. No, I do care. I care immensely. Don't steal this title. Another one that I have is Linux has already won. In my style of titles, I guess I like making bold claims. Big, bold claims. This thing is shit. This thing is way better than you think it is. I don't know. That's the only two things that exist, apparently. Linux will save this laptop. Let's go look for some examples. I don't think I've done that as much yet. But, no, look. Turn any computer into a games console. Again, big, intriguing thing. Like, how do you do this? Although I don't like this thumbnail very much. That was one of those thumbnails that I did fairly quickly. And you can see it looks more cluttered than this one, or even the haiku one. You need to try this. Yeah, big claim as well. And then I almost think you could leave Haiku OS history, install and exploration away from the title, because it also says the best operating system you've ever heard of. You've never heard of. And then it has the Haiku logo with like the apple in the background, and it has 5 stars. I almost think I would have left if I made this today, I think I would have left the stars away, because it already says the best OS. I really wanted to like it, but honest review of Shadow Cloud PC. This video I think is actually like pretty funny. And then this thumbnail, Ultimate Installer Showdown. I installed every Linux distro. And it didn't end well, because I installed Windows afterwards. That's the joke. I think this is where I started trying to optimize titles and thumbnail. This one happens to be good because it's just... I've used Pop! OS Linux for 151 days. Is it good or not? Yes, it is, mostly. And then you have the odd ones, the cooking video ones, which don't do very well, partly because it's just different, but also because for those ones I've decided to let YouTube figure out the thumbnail automatically. That's why it's these silly things, because I guess YouTube thought, oh good, he looks very dumb right there, let's do that as the thumbnail. Yes. I don't know. I guess you can, like, hit me up on Discord again. You still have me saved, probably, as a friend. I saw that you did things to my tweets. Like 2 days ago. So, da 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 da, da 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 da. Damn, Silas! I would have not thought I would learn something as important and as interesting as this. Oh, I can send you the file. I don't care. I can very much send you the file, because I'm very happy to share this. I mean, YouTube is a collaborative effort, is it? I don't have a lot of people to collaborate with this on the same level, but if you can, that's good, right? If I make the mistake and tell it to you, that's better than you having to do it yourself. That's shit, right? We can, like, I don't know, double or triple or quadruple all of the effort going into basically you know, all of our content if we just work together more. So I'm pretty open about it. Do I get anything back? So far, not very much. But theoretically, yeah, you can. I plan on doing more videos almost like this. Oh yeah, I've upgraded this entire set looks almost different now. Do I have a camera on this? Do I have the webcam? Nexigo. /dev/video2. Nexigo. Camera is not working. Frame rate 5 FPS. What the hell? No, I don't know. It's just blinking for some reason. No, camera does not work. But it is upgraded. I have a Discord server. I think you should probably join the Discord server, I guess. What's wrong with this? Why is it busted? That's really annoying. Yeah, no. I guess you'll see in a future thing. You type into your browser silastv.live/discord. Or I guess, actually, never mind. You go to the channel, and then there you go. We have this, which just goes to everything that I have. Or you just straight look at the Discord server link. Also, shorts. Oh, I forgot to write that in there. We can also write more things already. Video. Where do I put this? Miscellaneous. For publishing shorts, turn off the notification and sub feed. That's probably the biggest thing out of all of this because it's the most bullshit one. You have to turn off the notification and the sub feed to actually get views on a short. It's really stupid, but it's actually real and it's crazy. Let's show this. So on here, shorts, look. I tried doing shorts for a little bit, and I thought the result underwhelming for most of the time, because they would get like 60, 200, 260 again, 20. Not a lot of views. And then you figure out, or somebody tells you, you have to click the button where it says send to subscription feed and send notification. And then suddenly you get, at least with my Minecraft ones, and other ones as well, you get over 500, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. This one failed. 5,000. This one also failed, but this one sucks. It's too long. 500, 3,000. This one also failed. I don't know why. There was one where I
Well, that's
actually didn't do the thing with the setting. But it did. It didn't do well. It wasn't successful. It failed. This one is just really long.
okay. Mutant skeleton? No. Okay.
It just takes too long. This one I like though. I like this one. This one was good.
Crushing bowls is fun. I bought a coffee machine. It's one of those capsule type things, but this one has balls. Look at this. You place your comically too large mug on there, and then you open the chute, and then the little ball just rolls in there. It's like a little death chute for the balls. And then you crush it, and then you can make coffee. As I said, comically large cup for an espresso. Their point is, oh, it doesn't use any plastic or aluminium, so it's more environmentally friendly. But I like it because it's silly. It's alright coffee, but also crushing bowls is fun. I bought a coffee machine. It's
Yeah. We can also add that right now. For shorts. You need, I've found this out myself so far, you need about, I guess, 85% watch percentage. Or higher to get the short into the shorts feed. How you do that? What? The loop? Or what? What? So, if we go into the YouTube studio, when you publish a short, the notification thing, I wanted to show that anyways. Shorts. I have 3 shorts planned. I need to make more tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. On Thursday. Let's take one. Hang on. Which one failed? I don't know, this one. Accidentally losing my dogs to a creeper again. I think that one was it. Also, you should do loops. Loops in a short are very good. You click on the little edit thing, and then inside of this menu, you go down here, scroll, and see, for this one I did it, it just was a shit short, I guess. Or it was not lucky. Publish to subscription feed and send notification to subscribers. For shorts, turn this off. You have to do it. You literally have to. I told Moosey Geek about this, one of the, I guess, streaming colleagues that I talk to from time to time. I told him this, and then he did it, and then a few days later he messaged me back and he was like, oh shit, this really works. Don't, for real videos, don't do that for long form videos. No. You have to do it when the video is not published yet. You have to click this when it's not published. You can't change it afterwards. Once you set it to public, It's done. You can't change that. And also, you can't set this as a standard thing, which probably is good because you don't want that. It's always turned on. Always. And sometimes you forget. I think you should try this. You should do shorts. I don't yet know if a specific length of shorts is better or not. Because I have this one.
You've overdone it.
That's not the correct one. What happened? This one.
Oh God. Oh God.
Which is pretty short, but the algorithm didn't like it. I think this one was too short, but I'm not sure why. If you look at the stats for a successful one, though, usually I look at short stats on my phone. Look, here it says 80% watched. I think it was, though. I think it was. This machine has balls, if you look at that one. I think this one actually is one of the odd ones because it actually has less. It has 63% watch time. But I think this is the only one with under 80, which is successful. I'm sorry, doggies. Look at that one. 60 likes. 143% watch time. This is good. This is really good. People just keep watching it. I think I was just falling down, probably, though. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't know why they rewatched this one. I have no idea why, but I guess they did. They wanted to see the dogs get hurt again. Oh, my God. This one, this is where you have to look down, where I fell down something. I think, yeah, also 150%. That makes more sense to me because I'm an idiot. I just fall down.
Oh no.
I guess why people watch that again is because they look at the bar down there, the items bar, and they see, oh look, he does have a goddamn water bucket. I was correct. He had a water bucket and he didn't use it. Yeah. I will try to make a short or publish a short every day. I didn't do that for a long time because I hate shorts. But it's a very good thing to grow the channel. You sadly have to go now. That's fine. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Or just me, myself. Because nobody else has been here. Because this was an unannounced and unplanned stream. I plan on doing more of these though, where I try to program. I end up not doing so, but that's fine. No, it's okay. When you don't announce what you're going to do in a live format, that's shit. Yeah. When I release a video, we do watch parties on my Discord server though, so that's good. Because it's like the community feeling, which is true. But also it's good for the statistics because you get like 2, 3, 4 people watch the entire video at once when it starts. Big boost for the watch time in the beginning, so it gets some props from the algorithm as well, I think. But yes. Yes, take care. Thank you for having joined us today. Yeah. Bye. I'm a YouTube genius now. Until they change the algorithm. Okay, so let's add more. Adding things to the file. What else is there? I've learned more things still, more than what I've written down. I think there was something else. I just forgot. Oh yeah, stick to a schedule, preferably. And also I'll add that I think getting someone to join something like a group text chat, like a fucking Telegram group or something, or a Discord server is more important than getting them to subscribe. Or at least it's equal. No, 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 no. Don't select all. Okay, I think that does all the things I've learned since I've edited this the last time. Okay. Screen capture off. That's Discord. Discord, get here. Get over here. Where is he? Okay. There we go. Okay, so there we go. I've sent my friend the text file with all the things I know. Okay, so now let's try again. Phase 2 tags in this. Person, location, season, and episode. Where's episode? I haven't done episode. Episode. Item. Oh. Oh no, what is this? What does that mean? Display? Oh, okay, I see. Episode numbers are decimal. The node value is a decimal number required. The attribute is display. I see. The display attribute could specify an alternate special number, aka a moniker, to display for the episode in a podcast player app user interface. Okay. So you can have it say, I don't know, freaking second day out of town. Yeah, I guess. I see. Well, that's almost. No, that's not useless. I get it. I see what's. I know what they mean. I get it. Doesn't mean that I like it. Doesn't. I actually don't like that tag. I don't think you need that because why wouldn't you put that in the title? Why not? Why would you not put that in the title? You're dumb, you're dumbasses. Okay. Thanks, 3 tags. Which are as follows. Podcast trailer, podcast license. I'm not talking like this now, I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, trailer? Yeah, trailers where? That's not a channel item. That's a channel item. Trailer. License. Oh, licenses in both, okay. My god, why do all of these have... Why do all of these have attributes and node values? Why? All of these need to be their own friggin' thing. Right, as a license. Both. The trailer was only a channel item, was it? Yeah. Oh god, look how many things there are in this. I get it. That's smart. Cool. The trailer's there, okay. And this can have multiple. Okay. Items. Okay, license is only one. And then podcast alternate enclosure. Okay, that's an item one. Okay. Okay. Alternate enclosure. Can the alternate enclosure be text? I think it can be anything with a MIME type. Yeah? Type. MIME type of the media asset. Okay, you can probably put other things in there. Like a written version as well. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. I'm using this as basically my guide for implementing these different things. That's kind of my idea behind writing it down like this in here, how I expect it to eventually end up in the item extension and the channel extension struct. Of course, I don't know that yet. Could be different. Could be. But what if it isn't? Podcast GUID. Oh, source and integrity. We'll skip over those. In fact, fuck for this one being simple. Does it only have a node value? Does the feed not oh, channel in the parent? Oh. Is episode GUID not a thing yet? Is it? Okay. Okay. Why? count single. Brown channel. Okay. That's fine. And this one can just be a single thing with a node value. And there you go. Nice. Option string, that's enough. There we go. Phase 4. Where's podcast value? It's not there yet, is it? Podcast medium was a mistake, I think, and we all know it. That should not have been podcast. That should not have been podcast. They should have not made it. Where is it? Medium equals. Oh, there's a button that says top. I only just realised. I've used GitHub for 2 years now. Medium. Oh, what editor is that? This is Builder. Oh, I can't see that. Oh, interesting. Made by Christian for GNOME. It's a GNOME project. Personally, it's my favourite editor so far. I've used many. I know a lot of people like VS Code. I don't like VS Code. I can't even tell you why. But I can tell you why I like this one. Because it has all the things that I need, except for AI, right? All of the shit has AI nowadays, but this one doesn't have. Yet. It's mostly tailored for Linux apps. But I can do other things as well. I like it because it looks cute. Has many themes. This one is the best. Fucking solarized or whatever this is called is the best one. But also, yeah, there's dark themes. It fits in well with other GNOME apps because I use GNOME, the GNOME desktop and other GNOME apps. It just looks nice and fits in. It has support for many languages. All of these. Right. The reason I like it is because it has easy Flatpak building and stuff like that built in. And just all the GTK related things, which is what I want to use. But yes, it can do other things as well. It's not just for developing GNOME apps. Although that is made very simple. New editor workspace. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. New project. Can you make a new project in this? Create a new project. Oh, you can have multiple workspaces, multiple windows now? Oh, you couldn't have that like last year. Yeah, I know, you just template, GNOME application, GTK4 application. You can make libraries with it, with a Mason library. All of this is Mason based mostly. Empty Mason project, empty Makefile project. I don't like Make anymore. Since I first saw Mason in this, when I started a C++ command line thingy. It has defaults for all of these. C++, and Rust, obviously the best ones. Might give it a shot. Do you run Linux? If you run Linux, you can run this. Yes. Don't think you can run this on Windows. Maybe you can on Mac. Oh my god. Use Arch, by the way. Okay. Cool. I use Tumbleweed. It's the better Arch. There, I said it. The best rolling release distro. Has built-in licenses. I've tried using the MIT license, not the MIT, the Mozilla license. Where is it? The MPL, that one. That hasn't worked. Seemingly, it just doesn't have the file that it needs for the Mozilla public license too. I don't know why. I think that's a bit annoying. It just hasn't had it when I tried to use it. It did have GPL3, I think I used before at some for another thing which I'd never published either. Yeah, you have to put an application ID in, which is what it's used for, you know, like org.gnome.builder, the identification that Flatpak uses. Project name, and it will make like a git project. It will just set up for you as well automatically. I like it. Also, what it does as well, look at all of this. It has all these GNOME apps turned on. Yeah, look at all of these. Look how hot they are, and they're very turned on right now. Very, very stiff sound recorder microphone right there. No. If you already work on GNOME or you want to work on GNOME apps, if you're using Arch, that probably means you don't like GNOME. No, this is just GNOME. It's literally GNOME. Look at this. Look. It's GNOME. GNOME 45. Is it 45 or what is the number nowadays? They update it so fast. Look. Tumbleweed. GNOME 45.2 running on Wayland. Wayland? And the fucking screen sharing works on OBS? Okay. Usually I really try to look that I run X. Oh, that explains why there's no docs in OBS. Okay. I see. Looks so much like what you run. Well, it's just GNOME. People often say, oh, GNOME sucks because it's not very customizable. Man, fuck you, that's dumb. That's true, yes. If you can't program. Although, they are changing how extensions work. There's GNOME extensions. I use quite a few nowadays, just to add more stuff into this, that's a bit annoying. You don't get a system tray with the icons there by default. You don't even get, like, you get to do nothing with this if you don't use extensions. The big one that people don't like is that you don't get you don't get desktop icons by default. It just doesn't have them. GNOME does not have desktop icons at all, which I think is good, because then I get to look at Mr. Fox right there, Fox McCloud. Are you really using Linux if you're not? Cringe? No, you're not. Yeah. They are reworking. This is hilariously done, by the way. All of these extensions. First of all, no. Guess what this uses? Guess what this desktop environment uses for a programming language? What do you think it is? They have GTK, their toolkit to make, things like this. desktop applications, and also the icons and stuff itself. That's written in C. Okay. But then what do they use to set it all up that it looks, like this? That you get the little app grid and other things, and the dash, and the workspaces and all of that. Yeah, it's JavaScript. Which the first time I said that to someone who uses Arch, I think he uses GWM. Doesn't even talk to me anymore. And got annoyed with me. Yeah, not only is this built in JavaScript, but also every single extension. This is so dumb. This is so stupid. Every single extension runs inside of the JavaScript thread of GNOME itself. So when you add a little thing that shows the Bitcoin price right there, or like a little thing to show what temperature your CPU is, it literally changes the object of the top bar itself. It doesn't have any APIs or anything. It literally just changes the actual objects, which is that's wild that they've even developed it this way. Why use Guilded? Why not? It's like Discord, but actually good. I use Discord as well. I use Element as well. I use fucking Telegram as well. I have Snapchat. I don't care. I have almost everything that people use. I don't have Revolt yet. Use Viber. What the hell is that? That's one thing I haven't used before, I think. Or even heard of, for that matter. Viber. No, but Guilded is cool. It has so many things that Discord doesn't have. And it's really annoying. The one thing of Discord that I like, the watch parties feature, the activities, that's something that I think Guilded doesn't have. And it's pissing me off because it doesn't work on Discord. It disconnects so often and so much. Oh, come on. I have... Oh, no, that's my server. I have a Guilded server, but it's basically dead because I haven't done anything on there for, years. I've only just recently, last year, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I started having a Discord server again because the YouTube channel is starting to take off. No, but look at this. You have galleries. You have a calendar thing where you can put in the events, which Discord now also has, 5 years after Guilded had it. You have what, it has what's called announcement channels, which are different. They have these bigger layouted messages where everything has its own comments. It has look, a streaming channel, which is like a voice channel but different because it's only for video, I think. Calendar, scheduling, the scheduling thingy, which is cool if you have multiple people planning on something, right? Like it shows here. You can say who's free at what time, and then there you go, you've decided a good time slot. Media thing, media gallery. Documents. It has actual documents built in. Fucking lists. To-do lists and shit. That's very cool as well. Forums, which Discord now has. And yeah, the announcements channel, which I guess kind of Discord almost has. Kind of. Yeah. I've tried for 4 years to get people to use Gilded? When the hell did I join Gilded? And nobody ever does. Look, it still has that old banner. Where the hell do you get to your account? Oh, there it is. Joined 9/2020. So see, there you go. I had it before they got bought by Roblox, and now I don't like it that much anymore because it's owned by Roblox. It has other things as well. Do I remember how to find them? No. Applications? I don't even... They have so many things. They've changed the layout of this. And I don't like it. Where's the old layout? Oh, well, that's my email address right there. That's really cool. Yeah, there you go. Legacy mode. This one I liked more because it looked different from Discord. Oh yeah, look. I don't even know where these features are. It has tournaments built in. It has built-in tournaments. Like, what the fuck is this? Fall Guys tournament. Campaign 22. Oh, that's gone already. That's done. Okay. It has, you know, a server finding feature built in. You can find, look, pirate software there that I didn't even know that. Direct messages right there. Home screen. That's a cool home screen. I like this layout more than what it has turned into now. Because I don't know where you can find it. It has so many more things. And it's like a hub, basically. A hub for, you know, for everything gaming related. The layout like Linux. That's a weird sentence. It has what's called sub-servers as well, groups. I don't necessarily like it that much because I think it's almost a bit confusing and almost actually like unnecessary. Like, what's the difference between you? Oh yeah, I make a channel here that's called Minecraft and Minecraft Images, compared to you click this and then you're in the Minecraft server of my channel, of my server basically. That's a bit confusing, but I have it. I still use it. I still open it to message people. It's fine. That works. OBVCPS. What a dumb name. What do you use? What's your graphics? What's your UI? What do you use? Plasma? Oh shit, well that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what my goal was. That's really annoying. Oh, i3, I see, okay. Yes, I know what i3 is. I installed it and then immediately googled how to exit i3. Probably. That's what I've done with almost all window managers, and I was like, fuck this, that's stupid. I don't care about customization that much. One extension that I think for this is critical for my use case is this one. What is it called? Forge. Because it's basically turns GNOME into a tiling window manager, which I really like. because you still get what I think is the amazing workflow of GNOME. The fact that you press one button to do basically anything, I think is really cool. You press one button, open Steam, if you can type it, open Steam, you press one button to switch to another window if it's, you know, hidden behind another one, not in this case, but to switch to another window, you press that. You press that one button to get an overview of all the windows that you have if you're not using the tiling mode with Forge, right? If it's like this, one button, you do, I don't know, you launch things like that, which I think is fantastic. You can also launch it on another workspace. Usually it works. Oh, no, it did work. It just didn't show up for some reason. Okay, it did work. When you double tap the button, you go into the app grid directly. And this is, I think, where it gets more better with the drag to open things, right? Oh, don't open photos. Don't open this one. That's what I did last time to show this. That was a bad decision. What can you open? Clock. There. Fucking, I don't know. Extensions on that one. And usually it works. For some reason it's busted sometimes in some versions. And it just launches on the wrong one. That's a fantastic demonstration, but usually that's how it works. You take an app, you drag it onto the screen where you want it to launch, and then it does. And also you can do this. There's some operating systems where you can't drag windows from one workspace to another one. I really like workspaces now. I didn't use them on Windows ever, but GNOME almost forces you to use them, and then boom, suddenly your windows are organized. Yeah. That's why you thought I was using a window manager. I tricked you! You're a fool! Oh, sorry. No, but it has cool features. They are going to put kind of tiling into GNOME by default soon. Oh well, soon at some point. It's like in a very early, like beyond prototype stage. It's still in the like planning phase where it's all only like animations, basically, like animations to explain the ideas. They want to do tiling, but different. I think you should subscribe, join my Discord server about that, because I think that will be interesting. Because they're going to do the GNOME thing. They're going to do a thing that people know how to do, completely change it, and therefore probably make it better for at least many people. One problem that I found with this, with the Forge thing, it breaks things. Like, I tried playing a game, I don't know, like 2 months ago, when I was like, oh, I want to play Forza Horizon 5 again. I played that, and I thought it was broken, because it was just a black screen. But no, what happened? The tiling, the pseudo-tiler of this, it just fucked up the login screen. It has a little window that pops up, and it's like, oh, put in your Microsoft account now. It just did not show up. So for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, I tried troubleshooting it with like, I don't know, fucking Proton up and stuff like that. Fixing it, Proton troubleshooting things that you regularly do. But no, all I had to do is turn off the tiling thing, and then it worked. So, yeah, they're gonna do tiling, but different. Already in my Discord? Nice. Thank you very much. That's better than subscribing. Also, oh, fantastic! I can't mute that from here. Why not? Also, look, GNOME has cool animation things. Well, okay, yes, but do you have a desktop environment to make those presentations about? No, I don't think so. I just think GNOME is really polished. It's silly in many places, like the file manager. Nautilus looks really nice. It looks really nice. All GNOME apps look really nice, but they have almost no features left. They're so limited in features. I hate it so much. But it's fine. Looks nice. Looks consistent. When you change the mode in this, it looks cool. Probably not in this, but in other applications, because it has a nice animation. This control center probably is the biggest change. When was this? GNOME 44, I think. Yeah. Little toggles where you can actually do things instead of just nothing. Before this was basically just a shutdown button, and then that was it. Yeah. GS Connect connected to your phone. Yeah, good extension as well. Let's see if I can find the video of... Yeah, GNOME finally embraces tiling.
How many of you watch?
Brody Robertson. Can I not just get the actual video? Yeah, Guardec 2023.
And finally, one more interesting thing that we've also been thinking about for a very long time, and that is window management. So for I guess, since the beginning of time, people have opened their computer, opened a bunch of windows, and they were all like randomly above one another, and like.
I hate it.
If you want it to not be a huge mess, you need to do a bunch of work. And we're not fans of doing a bunch of work unnecessarily, I think is fair to say. And so for quite some time, we thought about like how.
This is, by the way, the main reason why I think macOS is crap. Because you can't even snap a window to the right or to a corner. It's really annoying.
This could be improved.
I still haven't made my macOS review. I should do that.
Bring up in this context is like, well, you can just tile everything, right? Like tiling is the solution, and that is interesting, right? Because you put stuff next to each other, so it's not that messy by default. But depending on like the hardware configuration, like very large monitors or certain types of apps, like need specific aspect ratios and so on, like that's also not like something you can easily do.
No, that's true as well. I've encountered that a few times. Where an app just doesn't work properly because it's gets stretched into a weird like half of a screen for no reason, which it doesn't expect, and then it fucks up
automatically. And we think maybe we've come upon something that can sort of like bridge that and do the best of both worlds. And it kind of looks like this, except the video is not playing from the start. Oh, it is. All right. Okay, so basically the way it works is like you open the first window, it's centered. You open the second window, it all centers together. You open more windows, they all center in like a nice layout. And then as you close them, same thing happens in the opposite. And then if you maximize something or open a large window, what happens is it automatically moves it to a workspace, so you don't have to like sort of, move the maximized stuff away or like.
That's gonna be my favorite thing, because that's basically what I do already. When I want a full screen, an application, I drag it onto a new or another workspace and then maximize it there. if I had, other things around it. Not in this case, because this is just one workspace with Firefox on it. But if this had like a text editor or something here, I would drag that onto another workspace. There you go, and then full screen it.
Find the thing below the thing and stuff like that. And so we like also naturally integrate like workspaces with all of that. And you can, of course, also tile stuff to the actual edges of the display. The videos are not doing us any favors. Yeah, I know. But okay, so yeah, you can drag stuff to the side of the display. And then the other windows basically move aside so that they're also not covered by it. But if there's too many windows, like if they're like too large, then you can sort of like it scales them down. You can pick one of them to be the tiling partner. Or you can also drag windows sort of like onto a tiled thing and split that in half. So basically you can get any kind of arbitrarily complex tiling setups that way. Now, I realize this is all very far out, and that's why the mock-ups or the videos are like very low fidelity. Thanks to Jakob, by the way, for making these. It's a very cool way. Otherwise, there's no way to explain any of this. So, thanks, Jakob.
And the reason that I like this, I hope this is going to be turned on by default, because that was just going to lead people to be more organized without being confusing. And by that I mean, if you give some random, if you give your mum or whatever, you give them a tiling window manager that kind of works like this. And it's like, oh, you get a new window. And it's like, oh no, why can't I move it? Like, what's going on with this now? Oh no. That's going to confuse people at least a moderate amount if they have never heard of a tiling window manager before, which most people in the world haven't. So having the windows be spread out by default, I think is a very good idea. Just so it's visible and it encourages you to use the other workspace, and it combines the good things of Windows, I guess, the thing where you drag it here and then it shows, oh, which one of these apps do you want to tile on the other side? That kind of menu thing that Windows has going on, that's good. They're taking that and the idea of putting your programs next to each other and making it simpler. Which is ironic because the code in the background probably has to be more complex than just a tiler like this. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. But also I'm excited for Cosmic, for Pop! OS Cosmic. Because that is also going to have tiling built in natively. Actual tiling like this. Or, I don't know, like DWM or something. Is that a tiling window manager? i3. I don't think... Is DWM a tiler? I don't even remember. One other problem I had when we did the podcast, when we did uploaded to Tech News Commentary Podcast, Firefox would show a little white icon that's like, oh, your microphone is being used, and Forge would just tile that to one half of the screen every time, so I had to just not use the tiler while recording the podcast, which moderately was a bit annoying. Yeah. So weird things do happen often, or sometimes at least. Don't know how interesting that was. I'm not really trying to convince you to use GNOME. You can if you want to. I think you should probably try. I found it fairly intuitive. Like, I started off on Pop! OS where it's like GNOME but different. Because it has like a taskbar thing, like a dock window style down there. Actually really similar to how Windows 11 now looks by default, but it did it before, so yeah. Plagiarism? Not really. Allegedly. But then I put Fedora on a little shit laptop, a little chewy laptop. And I liked it very much. I don't I don't think it's made for... People say, oh, it's made for, like, phones and shit. No, it's not made for phones. Maybe for, like, laptops with touchscreen. It does work well on that. But not for phones. So there we go. Maybe... I don't know. Does Arch have rollbacks built in? I don't frickin' know. On Tumbleweed, I would just install GNOME, reboot, test it, and, I don't know, after like a day or something, just do a rollback before GNOME was installed, and there you go. That's what I've done with KDE. KDE Plasma. I didn't like Plasma for a few reasons, mostly because it doesn't have like a feature to save the state. And it's very easy to be like, oh cool, I have a nice setup now in Plasma, very nice and customized, it feels really cool. And then you press one wrong button and then it's all deleted. Oh no, I've deleted the entire panel. Shit. I've just customized it with like spaces and little icons and widgets and stuff. Fuck. I would think that would be a really cool thing if Plasma added that. And then there you go. Roll back. There you go. Also, Tumbleweed. It's the one rolling release where you don't have to worry about if packages are busted, because it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't. You just do a rollback if it doesn't boot anymore. There you go. Zipper is slow package manager, but it's really advanced. I had a list at some point comparing, I don't know where I saved it. I don't think I have that file anymore. Maybe I never actually saved it. Where I compared Zipper with all the things that Pac-Man can do, and Pac-Man has lacks a lot of features. But yeah, there you go. It does look pretty nice, but I like lightweight stuff. This doesn't really look lightweight. No, it's not. No. I have 32 gigs of RAM. Do I really care if GNOME uses like 900 megabytes on its own already? Yes. I care immensely. And that's why I don't want them to use fucking JavaScript. But they do it anyways for some reason. They have GNOME JavaScript and GJS, their own fucking version of it. That's fine. It works. The only thing that sucks, I think, actually still is extensions, because specifically on Tumbleweed there was some bug where you know, I used Pano, a clipboard manager, which looks like it's kind of a GNOME native thing. It's really nice. Pano is really nice. But for some reason when you turned it on, it would crash, which meant the entire GNOME session would crash as well, which is crap. I know Plasma now has the feature where Plasma itself can crash, but all the windows, like the apps that you have running, still keep running. That's cool. That's really cool. I wish we had this on GNOME, because fuck this shit, we need it. They're rewriting the extension system, but until they've done that, I mean, it's probably too late to add something like this where it keeps all the programs running in the background. But right now, your extension crashes and you're gone. And all of your things are closed immediately. Everything's like deleted and gone. One reason I still use Arch is because of the AUR. And because of the big wiki. The wiki, I mean, you can use the wiki with other things as well. Just because I'm using Tumbleweed doesn't mean that fucking, like, Pipewire has changed. I still go to the Pipewire page for Arch often. Or, like, Pulse Audio or something. Some stupid things that just break. right? It's only very specific Arch things, of which there's not many. There's a lot of SUSE specific things. One thing I like about Arch is it has more packages. The joke kind of it, I say this joke of the only time where you see an OpenSUSE download button is on the OpenSUSE download page. You never see this on nothing is ever packaged for SUSE. Nothing. Oftentimes, yeah, someone has done it and put it in the actual repos. But if it's like some, I don't know, some closed source thing or some moderately obscure project, then no, you're not gonna find it with an RPM. That's the other problem, that we use RPM, which is the better packaging format compared to a deb package. But no one uses it. So, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. But I like Flatpak, so that's fine. And Flatpak does run on SUSE. Oh, I wonder what happened to the SUSE logo competition. Do we think that is finished? OpenSUSE logo contest. One reason why people don't seem to like OpenSUSE either is because, oh no, it has it's like company backed. How could you ever use this? You only ever could use a community backed thing, and then they don't realize that yes, OpenSUSE is its own separate thing from the company SUSE. But okay. Logo contest page. Results. SUSE had a... Well, other thing that's confusing is that there's so many versions of SUSE. I know Arch just has Arch. But then OpenSUSE has MicroOS. Leap. Yeah, Leap. Leap Micro. Aeon. Kelper. Tumbleweed. And Slow Roll. Yeah, it's not confusing at all. Let's see. Results. Oh, that just scrolls down. Just scrolls down. What? Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Where's the actual images? Oh, there we go. That's the SUSE logo? Okay, yeah, that's the new OpenSUSE logo, I guess. Cool, that's nice. I actually like that one. Looks different from the SUSE corporate logo, which is a big problem that that they had to fix. Tumbleweed. A 3-way tie. Seriously? Really? Why? So right now the Tumbleweed logo, you might have seen it. This one. Which I think that's the coolest, but it doesn't really work scaled down. Like in a little favicon thing. I like both of these. I like this one the most, I think, though. Because it's the chameleon head. With the Tumbleweed Infinity thing. Leap. I think that just looks like the Leap logo before, I think. Slow Roll. Okay. I don't think I like that logo. What's that? Oh, Kelper, okay. That's cool. That makes sense because it's KDE plasma based. OpenSUSE starts logo competitions. What the hell? What's the difference between all these OpenSUSEs? No, not the desktop environment. Oh, there you go. Okay. OpenSUSE is a community-driven Linux project that develops, builds, and maintains many software packages, tools, and infrastructure. They have so many tools, and a lot of... we have so much more shit than Arch does. Arch has nothing. We have OBS, the Open Build System, which does stuff for Arch as well, you dipshits. Sorry. We have... what's it called? Kiwi, the image creator. We have a lot of tools. Tumbleweed, a pure rolling release distribution with tested versions of the newest stable software. Tested versions in this case refers to OpenQA, another OpenSUSE developed thing which is like automated testing, which, I don't know, basically is a machine turning on a program and then looking around. Does it work? Does it look correct visually? And then it gets put in the repos. Leap, a reliable open source Linux distribution with a focus on stability for desktops and servers. So it's like Ubuntu, basically, of the Ubuntu of the SUSE universe. As in, it has releases every few months. How long does one last? The support period actually doesn't last very long, which is why I don't use it on my VPSs. It's like, I don't know, 3 months or something. 6 months. Leap will have minor releases and users are expected to upgrade to the latest minor release within 6 months. That feels too quick for a stable, like, unchanging release thing. Then there's Slow Roll, which is, it's new still, an experimental distribution based on Tumbleweed with a slower release pace. It's basically Manjaro, but if it was actually done by competent people. Big updates come every 1 or 2 months, with continuous bug fixes and securities gradually coming in. Yes. The slow roll logo should not directly mimic the Tumbleweed. Okay, that's non-related. Yes. Yeah. So it's basically it's Tumbleweed, but it's separate repositories where stuff only gets put in after it's actually been proven to be good by the Tumbleweed users. There's Kalpa, which is the KDE Plasma based. Slow Roll, I think, is an awesome name. You don't even know, there was a big thing about the Slow Roll name. There was a lot of, basically a thing like this, like a vote. People could submit names, and I thought the Slow Roll was the best one. Yeah. There's MicroOS, which is... Do you know immutable distros? An immutable system. Do you know what that is? Nope. Okay. How do you explain that? An immutable system basically is where you can't change any system-related files at all. So you can't install programs because that goes into the bin folder in your operating system directory. So it's not specifically, I don't think it's very good for like home users. it's gonna be good for, like, I don't know, businesses basically. If you want to quickly deploy one operating system with all your, you know, programs on it, and you don't want people to be able to fuck it up, you have to install programs using Flatpak in that case, because Flatpak doesn't live in any system directories. You? Okay. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like for old people. You set it up once, and then there you go. And for some reason they've decided to have macOS Desktop Kalpa with KDE Plasma, and then Aeon with GNOME. I don't know why. And then there's Leap Micro, that I don't even know what that is. Or I don't remember, at least. Why are they doing another one? Look at all of these though. They made so many cool logos. This is the current logo. Look at this one. OpenSUSE. Yes? For all OpenSUSE projects. And then if you look at the company logo for SUSE, which is one of the few German tech companies that exist. Look at that. I think the newer one is like this. But you know, these ones people still recognize. It's almost the same. It's almost the same. It just says open in front of it. So that's kind of the point to, you know, not have it look the same. Ja. Baden-Württemberg. Ich bin so deutsch, ich hab die Deutschland-Flagge im Zimmer. Und die Baden-Württemberg-Flagge auch. Aber auch die EU-Flagge, also ist egal. A lot of these logos look cute. That's the current one. I like this one. I like that one. I like that one. I dislike that one. Screw all of these. This one looks cool. Weirdly, I think this one is actually really cool as well, because it looks really old. It looks mad old, which I think is really cool. And this one I think is actually just, I don't know why. It looks like something completely unrelated and random, but it's not. This one I like as well. This entire graphic set, they made many logos in this style with the sleeping chameleon head, and then the tail formed the logo itself. You'll see that more. Look, Leap right there. I think I like this style the most because it's actually just a like cool set of art. Look, slow roll. There it is. Roll with breaks in it. Nice. And then Kalpa, the thingy where it forms the KDE gear logo. I still like that and that one though. Those are still like, those are still cool for some reason. macOS doesn't have one, I guess. Of the sleeping head. Full design themes. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. That's fantastic. That's bloody good. Your English accent is way too good for a German. Yes. People tell me this very often. People tell me this very often. Let's I've trained it. I've trained the accent. It's silly. It looks like something that I might have done, I don't know, in like the 70s. Almost. It has that kind of retro aesthetic to it. These ones, I like these ones still as well though. Makes sense. Leap. The tumbleweed. Slow roll, that kind of makes less sense. Why are we looking at logos now? I wanted to write programs. This one, these ones no, I don't know. That's just basically what it's like right now. These ones I don't think I have seen. What the hell are these? I also, by the way... Oder warte mal. Man wird es wahrscheinlich nicht glauben können, aber ich bin 23 und ich war in meinem Leben das erste Mal in England letztes Jahr im September. War ich in London, da war ich das erste Mal in einem englischsprachigen Ort für eine Woche. But I don't like German very much, so it's not a surprise that I speak English well. Most things that I use are set to English. Almost everything that I communicate with every person that I talk to, I speak English with most of the time. And everything that I watch and consume is also in English. I'm so pissed off when I have to switch it to German when I watch something with someone. Don't know what I'm supposed to not believe, that you went to England for the first time last year, or that you're 23 years old. Well, why? What's wrong with either of these? Why would you not believe it? Why not? That's rubbish. That's silly. I don't think you're a mug. I'm not. I don't think that I can trick you into believing some things that's not true. But I'm not lying. Not a liar. No. Okay. Micro OS. They microservice OS, I guess that's the full name. It's a transactional update system with read-only file system. So the entire file system, ButterFS, is locked. Except for the home folder, yeah. But for the system itself, it's mainly meant for servers and virtualization, and it says no, it doesn't say that. It says try it on a Raspberry Pi, but that's one of the things it can do, right? MicroOS gets you a quick, small environment for deploying containers or other workloads that will benefit from transactional updates. Yeah. That on its own is kind of a controversial thing because a lot of people don't like it. Oh, update, but before anything happens with the update I have to restart it? No, fuck you. And they'll immediately not consider it, which is fine because it's very much a special thing. Look, open build service, there's OpenQA, there's Yast, or Yast, I don't know. There's Kiwi. And then when I show Yast to people, look at that. Oh shit, I probably should have muted the microphone there, but okay. I only just realised. When I show this to people, especially art users, they're like, no. Why would you ever use this? No. Don't use this. You can never use this. Just learn it the proper way. Just learn how the firewall works, and then you don't have to rely on a fucking thing like this, like a graphical thing. Come on. Come on, Yast. Come on, there you go. Why would you ever want to use something like this? No, that's dumb. And another problem with SUSE kind of is you have to use this. Because with some of these settings managers, it actually just overrides the configuration file with what is saved inside of Yast. Yast? Why am I starting to pronounce it weirdly? You're fucking up my English, man. Stop it now, mate. No. Yast. 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 It's called Yast. Und da kommt hier einer rein und muss ich Deutsch reden und auf einmal kann ich nichts mehr aussprechen. Yast. Yet another setup tool. That's what it says. Setup managers are fun. Yes, but almost not like this. Like if you go and change boot settings, I think. For example, bootloader settings in the bootloader file itself. In the grub file itself. I think this will override it. It saves it in here somewhere. And then it just writes a new grub file every time. So I get why people wouldn't like this, why people would actually be really annoyed. Hey, but at least compared to Windows settings, this actually does things, which Windows settings nowadays don't. Then there's Kiwi, create Linux images for deployment on real hardware. Virtualization now for container systems like Docker. I think that's really cool. I have no reason to use this at all, but I think that's really cool. Oh yeah, OpenQA, that's the automated testing system for any operating system. But SUSE uses it. And then the Open Build Service, which kind of is like the AUR, but not really. And it does make packages for SUSE, for Arch, for Debian, for Fedora, for RHEL, for everything. So what are they doing now? Are they doing another competition? I have to read into that later because that's confusing. And now, look at me.
The only source of knowledge is experience. That, of course, is a quote from Albert Einstein that I randomly looked up on Brainy Quote. And I will now use that as a weird philosophical tie-in to my knowledge of having experience.
Yeah. I don't look like an old English lad. No. I'm not one of them. I'm not an old English lad. Where do we go? Where do I get mad?
You to use this in a virtual.
Oh look, this is. I like this part because I get mad.
Virtual machine through my old GPU, a 1060, which is still fine for most things. But no, you can't do that because it's...
Which is wrong now, I found out. Now you can do this. You can pass through NVIDIA GPUs. I'm sorry, NVIDIA.
A GeForce gaming card. And they, of course, NVIDIA doesn't allow you to use this in a virtual machine because, oh, you need to pay for the stupid fucking workstation cards, which is just this with a different name on it. Absolutely happy with NVIDIA. So happy. I love it so much. That's why I have this now. See? That's how much I like NVIDIA and the fuck. I tried using Shadow on Linux.
I still
The
think
first
that's
thing
funny. That's how much I like NVIDIA. And points to the Intel graphics card.
see that is done right there on the download page. Look at it. Just look at it.
I don't even understand this methodology. It's a Deb package. It's from Debian. Why do they always use the Ubuntu logo if they give you a Debian package? It's not the same. It's just Debian with some shit added on top of it. Ah.
By the way, I have a podcast. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. Nothing ever has RPM packages. Good video. If you like this stream, you should probably go look at my channel and some of the videos I've made, because some of them are nerdy. Some of them are, haiku. That's a nerd thing. That's not Linux, but that's a nerd shit. Fucking Bazite OS. That's really cool. Pop OS. My long-term review of Pop OS. I installed every Linux distro. That's silly. But also this one, that's my personal favorite first video I've made on this channel. It's old. It's not specifically good still. But it's funny because Windows 11 is hilariously dog shit. And yeah, this one, I installed every Linux distro. Linux versus Windows installation. Windows loses, guess what? Because it's shit. Okay. Save. Don't think I'll do a commit yet with this. The stream is going to be over now. My initial goal to end the stream was 11. Now it's 30 minutes past 11. That's interesting. So, yes. Click the subscribe button. Join the Discord server, everybody. Follow me on the social media things, silastv.live/info for all my social media links. Odyssey, there's an Odyssey channel. You can subscribe on there as well. And then I'll see you in the next one, which probably I'm going to do tomorrow, because I've decided that I'll do programming on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. Right, so I can force myself to be productive. End the stream now. Talk to you later. Oh, thanks so much for having joined us. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to judge your personal beliefs. What's your name? CPS? But on my Discord server we do have rules and, you know, kind of a vibe that's going on. So, yes. You can follow that. Or not, and then you're just gonna not be on the server anymore, then if you don't, that's fine. Yeah, everyone on their own. Yes. Alter, aber ich muss schon sagen, unter dem Stolzmonat-Banner gibt es schon echt viel dummer Scheißdreck im Internet zu sehen. Mindestens genauso dumm wie die Leute, die sich an der Straße festkleben manchmal. Meiner Meinung nach, aber okay. Wir haben letztens erst, das war ja Weihnachten gewesen, da muss man wieder mit den Familienmitgliedern einen dummen Scheiß reden, und weil, oh Gott, Weihnachten ist. Und wir sind zum Entschluss gekommen, eigentlich kann man gar keinen wählen bei der nächsten Wahl. Kein Bock auf CDU, kein Bock auf, weiß ich nicht. Theoretisch, ich glaube, Grün könnte gut sein, wenn da schlaue Menschen wären. Aber es sind halt keine schlauen Menschen. Aber ich werde auch nicht AfD wählen, ich weiß es noch nicht. Einfach alles aktuell irgendwie schlecht. Dann weiß ich nicht. Ich will mehr erneuerbare Energien haben, weil das beschissene Gaspreise und Öl und alles und kostet so viel. Ich will Atomkraftwerke wieder haben auch. Aber gut, das wird man nicht mehr bekommen jetzt. Wir haben weniger Gas benutzt letztes Jahr als davor. Also, ich sag mal, 15% weniger und die Rechnung kostet also mehr als das Doppelte. Das ist halt dumm, das ist halt einfach schlecht. Drecksgasheizung. Die Sonne sagt keiner, oh nein, heute kostet die Sonne wieder mehr diesen Monat. Ja, das kann halt nicht passieren. Baut mal auf und danach kostet es nicht mehr, verglichen mit einem scheiß Kohlekraftwerk für die Energie, für die Stromversorgung. Das ist halt schlecht. Ich bin gegen alles, grundsätzlich. Gegen alle, ich sag mal, Einstellungen, die es gibt. Macht für mich keinen Sinn, wenn es Leute gibt, die sagen, naja, das ist eine schlechte Idee, weil es hat ein Linker hat das gesagt. Oder, oh, das ist eine dumme Idee, weil es von der AfD kommt. Das ist halt eine dumme Einstellung. Ich bin dafür, dass man alles einzeln bewertet. Die einzelnen Personen und einzelne Gesetze. Naja, aber da sind die Leute zu dumm dazu, glaube ich. Oder haben keine Zeit dafür, das kann auch sein. Naja, ich bin von Twitter gebannt worden. Das ist so wie der Eine Typ, der einen Kommentar geschrieben hat, der hat geschrieben, too woke for Primetime. Wo ist er denn? Der Teddy heißt er, glaube ich. Ja, weil ich eine Schwuchteluhr habe, eine Schwuchtelarmbanduhr. Und hat einer geschrieben, Rainbow Pride Watch Band, too woke for Primetime. Das finde ich halt lustig, weil das halt dumm ist. Boah. Oder mir die Musik und jetzt sprechen wir auf einmal über Politik. Weiß ich nicht. Bin aufs Konto gegangen, auf den Kanal und dann sieht man ja, das Einzige, was verlinkt ist, ist Twitter. Und da bin ich nur draufgegangen, weil man diesen komischen LGBT-Flaggenverschnitt mit dem Drecks-Schweizer Kreuz drauf sieht. Aber gut. Sonst hätte ich da auch gar nicht drauf gedrückt. Das ist dann so, oh Gott. Ich muss ja aufpassen, was auf meinem Server passiert. Das hatten wir schon mal, dass da einer reingekommen ist und dann Nazi-Sachen und Pornografie und Kinder, die getötet werden, dann drauf gesendet hat. Das möchte ich nicht nochmal. Das war blöd. Das, ja. Aber der hatte nicht so eine Flagge als Zeichen. Oder das waren mehrere. Aber gut, beenden wir den Stream. Bitte, wie gesagt, mal im Rahmen der Regeln verhalten. Wir sind nicht gegen, keine Ahnung, Schwule und Transmenschen und so auf dem Server. Das ist, ja, aber gut, das kann man auch erkennen an der Flagge im Logo drin. And now it's time to end the stream because the music is done. Vielleicht muss ich einen Politikkanal aufmachen. Mir haben oft Leute schon gesagt, ich soll Politiker werden. Wenn ich das wäre, ich würde mich nur aufregen. Jetzt aus, schnell aus. Ich muss weg, ich muss schlafen. Gute Nacht. Nein, nicht Silas und Baerbock, nein. Ich würde nur schreiend im Bundestag sitzen, also komplett immer. Egal, fast egal, wer da steht und irgendwas labert. Ich würde mich nur aufregen. Das könnte ich überhaupt nicht.